welcome to another What Sold video. I sold 44 items for the month of August and I made $2,097.65 in gross sales. Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Daniel. I'm an online reseller and I'm basically just documenting the process on YouTube and sharing it with you guys. So if you enjoy reselling content, be sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, because I'm just going to be posting mainly reselling content, and I might be posting some stocks videos maybe later down in the future, maybe 6 months or so. Alright, let's get straight into what you're all here for, which is what sold for the month of August. And I'm going to put the screenshots of what sold just here, and I'm just going to run through everything that I sold pretty quickly because I want to make this video a little bit quicker for you guys and not as long as the last video was. I'm going to go over all of my expenses for the month at the end of this video, so if you want to skip straight ahead, you can do that through the timestamps of this video. I'm going to create some chapters and the timestamps will be in the description below, so go check that out if you want to skip through the video. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. Now, the first thing that I sold for the month was this Pick Suede Target leather jacket, leather polyester type of jacket. I have $3 invested into this and it sold for $18 plus $18.50 shipping. The next sale was these Born of Concept leather sandals. I paid $5 from an op shop for these and I had them sitting in my store for a few months. They took quite a while to sell, but they did sell internationally through the global shipping program, and they sold for $18 plus $54 shipping. I'm going to take a stab in the dark on this one. I don't know how to say the brand name. I picked up this bag from a garage sale. The brand's called Lartigiano or something like that. I don't know how to say it properly, but it sold for $14.50 plus $15.35 postage, and I have $5 invested into it. The next thing that sold was this R.M. Williams long sleeve button up t-shirt. I have $4.50 invested into it and it sold for $30 plus $12.20 shipping. The next thing that sold was the ER Complete Series box set. I picked this up from an op shop for $29. I sold it for $135 and $24 shipping on top. The next thing that sold was this Star Wars Vault, and I have 83 cents invested into it. It sold for $34.95 plus $18.50 shipping. The next thing was a return. So I just want to document that as well as what sold, including the returns. So I didn't include the returns into the gross sales amount and all of that, but it's there. It's a loss, but that's why it's not included. Anyway, so the return was this Glade refill pack. I accidentally listed it and clicked sell similar and forgot to take the 3X out of the title, and the buyer thought they were getting 3 of them, but they were only getting 1, and kabing kaboom, what do you know, they want to return the item. I should have fixed that up in the first place, and if I did, I wouldn't have had this problem. The next thing that sold was these men's hair clippers. I picked these up out of the hard rubbish and they sold for $30 plus $12.20 shipping. The next thing that sold was this Sun Pack Flash. I picked this up from a garage sale a long time ago and I have $1.62 into it. It sold for $6 plus $12.20 shipping. The next thing that sold was this Crash Bandicoot manual, and I sold that for $8 plus $8.95 shipping. I found that in the hard rubbish and it was water damaged, but the buyer was still happy to pay for it. The next thing that sold was this Black Ops 1 PS3 game. I picked this up out of the hard rubbish and it sold for $8 plus $8.95 shipping. The next thing that sold was these Bakugan cards, and I picked these up out of the hard rubbish as well. It sold for $1 plus $8.95 postage. The next thing that I sold was from the Nintendo bulk deal. It was just a remote controller and it sold for $19.99 plus $12.20 shipping. The Super Game Boy SNES converter, I picked this up from the bulk lot as well. It sold for $35 plus $12.20 shipping. The next thing that sold was the Lion King's Ushi complete set in its case. I have $3.55 invested into it. It was sold for $19.99 plus $18.50 shipping. The next thing was a little bundle repairs lot for SNES and Sega stuff, just a remote control for the N64, some cords, and 2 games. I sold this bundle lot for $70 plus $18.50 shipping. The next sale was these Bite Me boots. I picked these up from an op shop for $8 and I sold them on eBay for $85 plus $71.50 shipping. The next thing I sold was this vintage Men Age aftershave. I have $1.43 invested into this. It sold for $72 plus $11.90 shipping. The next thing I sold was this Sharp calculator. It was really the worst thing I could have had in my store. I maybe lost money on this because of all the insertion fees I had to pay on it month to month. I've had it in my store for maybe a good 4 or 5 months, and it finally sold for $2 plus $8.95 postage. The next thing was another return. It was this TP-Link Archer modem. I found it in the hard rubbish and I plugged it in, it powered on, and I thought it was good enough, but I should have actually tested it properly, and it didn't actually work. It was locked or something, so the buyer requested a return and I accepted the return and just refunded them. The next thing that sold was this BOLO right here, a Samsung VHS player. The model number was SV670. So if you see this, pick it up. I paid $15 for it and I had some VHS tapes and cables as well that I had to buy. So all up I had $19.83 invested into it. It sold for $130 plus $24.40 shipping. The next thing that sold was this Apple design keyboard. I picked this up out of the hard rubbish and I sold it for $30 plus $18.50 shipping. The next thing was this Microsoft Office Professional Key disc. I found it in the hard rubbish and I sold it for $40 plus $8.95 postage. The next thing that sold was Red Gum Bowl. I found it in the hard rubbish and I sold it for $15 plus $18.50 postage. The next thing that sold were these Scotch and Soda jeans. I found these in the hard rubbish and I sold this for $19.65 plus $15.35 postage. The next thing that sold was this Low Pro Tahoe camera case. I picked this up out of the hard rubbish and it sold for $10 plus $12.20 postage. The next thing that sold was this Nikon F55 camera with the lens. I picked this up for $10 at a garage sale. I sold this for $110 plus $15.35 postage. The next thing that sold was this bulk lot of Ushis that I had left over. I paid $2 for all of them and it sold for $20 plus $15.35 shipping. The next thing that sold was this My Book of Bible Stories. I found it at a garage sale and I have $1.80 invested into it, and it sold for $25 plus $12.20 postage. The next thing that sold was this Sharp business calculator. I picked this up from an op shop and I paid $4.50 for it. It sold for $35 and $8.95 postage. The next thing that sold was Wii Sports Resort. I have $4 invested into it and it sold for $17.99 plus $8.95 postage. The next thing that sold was this Microsoft Office 2011 Home and Business Program. I found it in the hard rubbish and I sold it for $35 plus $12.20 postage. The next thing that sold was this Embertech Smart Switch power supply plus a cord that goes along with it. I found both of these things in the hard rubbish and I sold it for $10 plus $12.20 postage. The next thing that sold was this Cooper's Red Sparkling Ale bag. I picked this up out of the hard rubbish and I sold it for $20 plus $15.35 postage. The next thing that sold was this WWE 50 Years Anniversary book. I picked this up from Salvos and I have $3 invested into it, and it sold for $16 plus $15.35 postage. The next thing were these Adidas boys shorts. I picked these up out of the hard rubbish and they sold for $12 plus $12.20 postage. The next thing that sold was this Magic Pudding cassette tape. I got this for free from a garage sale. I sold this for $10 plus $12.20 postage. The next thing that sold were these Pro Quip golf pants. I paid $9 for these and they sold for $33 plus $15.35 postage. The next thing that sold was this Apple Mac OS X Leopard software. Found this in the hard rubbish and it sold for $50 plus $8.95. The next thing I sold were these Air Jordan 23 shoes. They're just some casual basic shoes. I found these in the hard rubbish and they sold for $40 plus an additional $18.50 shipping. The next thing that sold was this SC Johnson & Son candle warmer. I paid $2.50 for this and it sold for $18.50 plus $15.35 postage. The next thing I found and sold was from the hard rubbish and it was this Coach sunglasses case. I sold it for $10 plus $8.95 postage. The next thing was also from the hard rubbish. I found this Panasonic power adapter and I sold it for $14.95 plus an additional $8.95 postage. The next thing that sold were these Nike casual sneakers. I paid $2 for them and they sold $15 plus $15.35 postage. The next thing that sold was this Batman Files first edition hardcover book. I picked this up from Salvos and it sold for $24.99 plus an additional $18.50 shipping. The last thing I sold on eBay was this HP power adapter and I found this in the hard rubbish as well and I sold it for $19.99 plus $12.20 postage. I also had a couple sales on Facebook. The next thing that sold was this Frank Torello Flower Girl print. I paid nothing for it. I found it in the hard rubbish and it sold for $30 to some lady on Facebook. The next thing that sold was this Nintendo 64 magazine. I paid 50 cents for it and it sold for $10 cash. Now, to break down the fees and expenses for August, I sold a total of 44 items. I sold them all for $2,097.65. My total eBay fees on that was $252.03. My total postage cost was $472.45. My total cost of goods was $127.56. And my total PayPal fees was $70.03. This left me with a net profit of $1,175.55. And after taxes, or minusing 30%, I was left with $822.81, which is not bad. It's a bit of a substantial decrease compared to last month, but that is to be expected. Not every month's going to be a killer month. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and leave a subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of this video and what you guys want to see in the future. Until next time guys, have a good one, stay safe, stay humble, stay hustling, peace.
Never let them tell you you can't do it. Hard times, but you're gonna get through it. I promise you, cause I've been there. Got up and I put my mind to it. They told me no, but I told them yes. And I used to feel all alone, so depressed, but I fought back, now I smile again. If I ever fail, I'ma just try again.